Here at our school, we teach a lot of children and adults how to paint and draw, and at the end of the term, I have a lot of brushes I need to clean up. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how to clean your brushes. Some of these brushes are definitely worse than others, but all of this is acrylic paint. If you paint with oils, we've got a different video about that on our channel already. You can go and check it out. First of all, you're going to need some jars or some containers that would be heat proof. Next step, you can use detergent, just normal dishwashing detergent, but we actually have this stuff here. We'll put our label on it, our school's name, but it's called Incredible Brush Cleaner. If I can find a link to this stuff, I will put it in the description down below for you. You put a little bit in each of the containers. The next step is to fill your jars with some hot water. So I'm going to add a little bit of, this is just cold water, to each of my jars first. And now, straight from the kettle, I'm going to add some boiling water. That'll just make sure that it's not absolutely boiling, piping hot, which could potentially actually wreck your brushes even more. I tend to put the brushes in and give them a little bit of a swoosh in there, swoosh them around a little bit. Then I put this aside, could leave them to soak for, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, nothing too drastic and definitely not overnight. But you might find that even just doing this right now, that the bristles have already started to get soft again and the paint has already come out. If that's the case, take them out at this stage and give them a wash. So once these have been sitting in the water for, like 20 minutes or so, you'll find obviously the water is going to be pretty dirty. You might find with some of the brushes that they will be relatively clean but still have chunks of paint on them. By this stage, you should be able to quite easily take that off. Then you can pop it back in the water, give it another little swoosh. I can feel that the bristles are now very, very soft. Your brushes are now going to be soapy and it's time to rinse that off because you don't want that in your paintings. So just in some clean water. If you find that your brushes still have paint in them, you can always give it another go. Then the next step is to dry them. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a little trick that I learnt because I used to do lots of makeup videos here on YouTube. Get yourself a clean towel, so you need something underneath, a clean towel, and then maybe another towel on top. Roll this towel up. Then with your brushes, put them on the towel in that way so that the bristles are actually going down, pulls the water downwards out of the bristles. And that's also important because you've got this metal bit here. This is called a ferrule, and inside of here it has glue that's holding it to the brush and also holding the bristles in. And so you want to avoid getting too much water up in there because it can loosen up the glue and totally wreck your brush. I would just leave these overnight to dry out, but I want to test out how do you actually save brushes that are a bit busted. Can I save a brush just like this? If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and we will see you next time.